Get them in the front. Actually, have Lily in the front because she's gonna think. All right, cool. All right, you're live.
We're going to the State House now to protest the support of the GBP with the Democratic senators. So we're gonna go in there and give this fire extinguisher to the secretary. Send him a message. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Cool. Do you know what room we're going to?
I have no idea.
I think it's 304.
We just go to the wrong place.
It's room 304, right, Will?
Wait, guys,
The Senate Democrats office?
I feel like this is Minecraft. No,
Sophie goes.
Are we gonna
Sophie goes. Y'all might need to scrunch as we walk through the door.
scrunch? Can we go over?
Let's get scrunched, man.
Yeah, we're going over the banister.
All right, over the banister. Guys, careful.
We can do this. I'm short. I'm not that short.
Did you say 304? Can you go tell them? So y'all want to make sure when you're in front of it and hold it taut at the top so it's not drooping like it is now.
Yeah, we're trying.
When we get in there.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Because nobody is going to see it.
307.
Maybe a little. It's alright.
Do this whole thing outside.
Okay, are we gonna drop it off?
Yeah, we can like leave it outside the office with a message.
Not gonna explode.
Yeah, it's a fire extinguisher. It's meant to prevent problems, not start them, right? All right, let's slow down right here. Wait for everyone to catch up. This is all right, let's just double check we have the right room. 307. I thought it was this room, but somebody says it's not.
I drove to the wrong city. I'm not even gonna see you.
Yeah, no, it definitely is the one down here.
Wait, but that's the House majority.
Yeah.
Oh, I
we
thought we
need
were
to
in
find
the
the Senate
Senate.
majority. Senate majority office? Thank you. 302.
Just knock.
So I can knock. See if they're gonna show. Open the door. Let's go.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Lily. I'm with 350 NH. We are fighting against the Granite Bridge Pipeline. And we believe that the Democratic senators should not be supporting it either. So we just wanted to drop off to
Keep moving back so people can all come in.
Hey guys. How can we help you? Yeah. How can I help you guys? I'm Alan. I'm the deputy chief of staff.
We're with 350 NH. My name's Lily.
Hi.
We just want to drop this off to you guys.
Okay, cool.
Because we do not support the Granite Bridge Pipeline.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
Okay.
And we believe that the Democratic senators should not be supporting it either.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think we should have some speakers.
Okay. Great. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kai Parlett. I'm a senior at Holderness School in Plymouth, New Hampshire. Growing up in northern New Hampshire, winters were the highlight of every year. When I was little, my friends, my family, and I would eagerly await the first snowfall of the year in anticipation of a long season of skiing, snowball fights, and hot chocolate. The Christmas just before my 10th birthday was the first Christmas with grass rather than snow. I distinctly remember gazing forlornly out the window on the morning of December 25th, yearning for even just a dusting of white to cover the dead, browning grass. Snowless Christmas has become an increasingly common phenomenon, so much so that I sadly anticipate the day where winters will see no snow at all. In recent years, global temperatures have risen exponentially, and the consequent effects on ecosystems have been detrimental. We have caused this. That fact is indisputable. Individuals who deny that climate change is human-caused, a disturbing number of whom hold positions of political power, are stalling the mitigation and adaptation necessary to combat the climate crisis. If action is not taken today, the impacts of global climate change will become irreversible. The installation of the Granite Bridge Pipeline is a giant step in the wrong direction. We need to make it hard for Liberty Utilities to receive funding for this pipeline, and easy for clean energy companies and their billionaire and millionaire supporters to come to New Hampshire and implement new renewable technology. Recently, the company Heliogen, backed by billionaire Bill Gates, devised a method of harnessing solar energy at temperatures up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. This breakthrough means that solar power has the potential to replace fossil fuels in innumerable industrial processes. These are the ideas that New Hampshire politicians should be discussing and supporting. Projects such as the Granite Bridge Pipeline are conceived by people who either don't know enough or don't care enough about the climate crisis to consider other options. The technology is evolving, the ideas are evolving, so why are our politicians stuck in the past? I'll leave you with this. Everyone standing here, we are the future. Many of us will be able to vote in the upcoming elections, and I promise that our votes will not go to those individuals who choose to support environmentally damaging infrastructure. Our votes will go to those who are invested in renewables, not projects like the Granite Bridge Pipeline. We will comprise a large percentage of the voter base in New Hampshire and across the nation, and I promise you, we will be voting on behalf of the future and of the planet. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Put that down. Okay, so I'm Extinguisher. I'm also from Holderness. I'm a freshman, but I'm originally from Pennsylvania. In PA, it's not too cold in the winter, but not too hot in the summer. At least that's what it used to be. When I was little, my dad would tell me of his winters when he was young. He would tell me how the snow would be taller than him, and how it got so cold that he could skate on his pond all through the winter. In Pennsylvania, for me, that's unheard of. But in the winters now, it snows, but not the way it used to. I always wondered what happened to those winters. My house is surrounded by nature, and maybe it's that or something else that sparked my interest and love of the outdoors. This passion soon translated over to schoolwork. I often wrote essays about the environment, including last year during my first ninth grade year. I took on the challenge of writing about climate change for my research paper. This topic was one of the most eye-opening and honestly scary topics I have ever researched. First, I chose the topic of what governments are doing to combat climate change. But about halfway through, I had to switch topics because there wasn't enough information. I could not write an 8-page essay on governments and climate change because I couldn't find enough information. A crisis that affects everyone, and yet I couldn't find enough information. Climate change is as a result of burning fossil fuels was theorized in way back in 1870s. 100 years later, in 1970s, scientists saw that climate change was no longer theoretical, and it was happening. From 1970s to now, about 50 years of research, the science is absolutely clear, and governments have been doing nothing about it. This change of topics, however, led me to my second, more broader topic, climate change as a whole. With the topic, I found an overwhelming amount of information, and that's what scared me. I found tons of info about climate change and only a little bit of what governments are doing to combat it. I want to share some of my findings. The first is that in the past century, the average temperature has risen about 2 degrees Celsius, and has continued rising at an increasing rate that may seem small and innocuous at first. But here's something that put in perspective. During the last ice age, when North America was mostly covered with a mile-thick ice, the climate only differed 5 to 9 degrees Celsius from the normal temperatures. We are now 2 degrees Celsius over and continue to rise. And when America was covered in ice, it was only 7 under. We are entering what I like to call a fire age. One of the main reasons we are entering this fire age is because of the burning of fossil fuels and turn greenhouse effect. And so by putting in this pipeline, is as if you're adding more firewood to our already burning home. The company states that by putting in the pipeline, one of the benefits is that it will make gas cheaper for all of New Hampshire. Imagine this. imagine this. Cocaine is ranked as the #1 most dangerous drug in the world. Would you give a cocaine-addicted person a cheaper route to get cocaine and expect them to quit? No. Making it cheaper only hurts them. So why is it okay to make a fossil fuel-addicted country have a cheaper route to more fossil fuel? The burning of fossil fuel is one of the most harmful things we can do to the environment, so why make it cheaper? So by making it cheaper, we'll not only hurt ourselves, but also cripples ourselves from making any advancements in different and more environmental energy sources, environmentally friendly energy sources. I had a terrifying dream once. My home was burning around me, the air becoming toxic to breathe, animals becoming stink all around me, and me feeling helpless and fearing I may join them. And the worst part of this dream is that it isn't a dream. But the difference from then and now is that I don't feel helpless. I feel empowered because there are others who are concerned, and I am part of a huge movement that is making a difference.
If there's any more people who are going to read, I'd just ask, can we go back out in the hallway because there are people trying to work here?
Absolutely.
And just happy to listen to you guys. I really appreciate you coming in. But I just want to make sure everybody can do their stuff here.
Fold this one back down.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Not bad. How we doing?
Good. Thanks for hearing us and
Yeah,
welcoming
of course,
us.
dude. This is pretty rad.
Yeah, right?
All right. There you go. Now I feel like I can listen. So.
Right here.
Hi, I'm Ruby. I've lived in New Hampshire for my entire life, 17 years. And this summer, my family went camping on the beach in Maine, like we have for the past 10 years. And this is a really important thing, and just hang out as a family and bond and enjoy like the ocean and the outdoors and go on hikes all together. My family also likes to ski in the winter, and that's also a really important bonding tradition for us. However, pretty soon we won't be able to do this because of climate change. If we don't do anything by the year of 2030, I will never be able to ski again. I may be able to enjoy these things now, but my kids won't have that same bonding experience as I have been able to have. And this doesn't just affect me. This impacts all of us and everybody in the world. And particularly in New Hampshire, where our largest attraction is our climate, our mountains, our leaves in the fall. So our industry will change, our methods of enjoyment, our connection to our environment is going to change, and it is going to greatly impact us. And not just that, but if we don't do anything, if we don't switch to 100% renewable energy by 2030, then my house will either be underwater or beachfront poverty, and that terrifies me because I need a place to live. So, what we are asking you to do is to oppose the Granite Bridge Pipeline. We know that pipelines are dangerous, they cause fires, they contribute to climate change. So my question is, why are the Senate Democrats not opposing this dangerous pipeline? And my friends and I, we're not just wondering this question, we're angry, we're acting. We are going to vote these senators out, and we're not just gonna vote, we're also going to do a Get Out the Vote campaign against all the senators who support the Granite Bridge Pipeline. And we will support those who are in favor of us and oppose the Granite Bridge Pipeline. So if our senators want their names on our list, and they do want their names on our list because if they don't have their names on our list, they won't be reelected. And if they want their names on our list, they need to oppose the Granite Bridge Pipeline, or we will vote them out. Thank you.
We just ask that you pass this message along to the Senate Democrats who have come out in support of the GPP.
I absolutely can, and
Awesome.
I can pass this along.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you guys. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. You guys did great. I know it takes like a lot of courage to get up and say that in front of the people, so thank you guys for coming, and thank you for traveling here. And I will absolutely relay your message, and good news. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.
Gosh, I don't remember his name right now.